Oh, all right, guys. It's time to talk nerdy. Welcome to Whiteboard Sessions with Mermaid Emsley, and welcome to the Crystal Freak Show. If you're someone that is obsessed with crystal technologies of ancient civilizations and free wireless energy from Nikola Tesla and William Wright, well, this is the place that you are going to want to be. So go ahead and click the subscribe, you know what to do. This is going to be so much fun. I can't wait to share with you guys what is coming through today, and let's get started. Ever since I was young, I've been in love with rocks and crystals, and I just love digging. I am obsessed with, my dad would get so mad at us because we'd have a spoon in the backyard just digging holes, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And we're like, "Digging for treasure." And so here I am digging crystals, and I thought to myself, quartz crystals are used for computers, our cell phones, our satellites. They're used for so many things. In fact, it's actually what we owe our technological advances to. And I just sort of asked the crystals while I was digging them out of the ground to just show me the truth of who and what they are. Like, what are the possibilities of these quartz crystals? Because I'm aware of what they're already being used for. And this is what started coming to my mind, and I started doodling, and I'm going to share that doodle with you. And I'm not really doing that great of a job keeping this perfect, but for some reason, these connect down here. Okay, that's why we have more. And this was an aquifer. Okay, now this had this here. All right, so are you guys ready to dive into this doodle and understand what the heck is going on? This is what was revealed to me. So, the pyramids of Egypt, we think they're triangles. We think there's just these giant triangle things sticking out of the ground in the desert, in the sand, in the middle of nowhere. But the Egyptians told us, as above, so below. Is some of this resonating with some of you? I hope so. Because what else I saw was this. Oz, right here, equals vortex all right, so this is spiraling. All right, now again, what is it? As above, so below. That is a terrible drawing of it, but we're gonna go with it. So, because what we're doing here is creating the toroidal field, right? the energy is going this way, and it's spiraling like a toroidal field. So all of this is what's happening here. And speaking of that vortex, when these hot spring aquifers get activated, this water travels up through the chambers and out the pyramids. Again, this is all beautiful vortexual fashions. So this, I'm assuming, would travel up through the pyramids, through heat, steam, pressure, and vibration and frequency. Thank you to Billy Carson. Thank you, Cat Williams. Thank you to all the electrical and engineer people that are out there that are finally coming forward with this amazing power plant pyramid function and theory, because it is now helping me understand and know why I kept getting these weird visions. And I'm like, but the pyramids are in the desert in the middle of sand and nothing nowhere. Like, what do you mean aquifers? Tombs, right? So this water would come up and down into the civilization, and I would assume it would come back, right? Somehow it goes back into the earth and it's recycled. And this beautiful electrical vibrational water is what we're talking about when we talk about electric living water in the age of Aquarius, because the age of Aquarius, this is what Aquarius looks like. That is electric water, my friends. So when we talk about the Great Awakening, it's because we're awakening to the truth of what our planet truly was. And the pyramids functioned like this. And yes, they ran off of quartz crystal. That's why crystal is so important and why we brought it up at the beginning of the conversation, because this entire beautiful, glowing, electric blue, living water of free wireless energy for everyone around the planet is what was happening for the people out in Egypt and around the world. Because guess what? Pyramids are everywhere, all over. And how ironic that the Egyptians talk about, I hope you came prepared to learn today, Shaq, because we learning today. So we got our quartz. We got our quartz crystals. We got water. And we have heat and steam, right? Can you figure out what else we need? You ready? Music and sound and vibrations. And this, my friends, is the formula for quartz crystal powered civilizations. And it makes so much sense because what is our planet made up of? Water. Do you know what the second most thing our planet is made up of? Silicon dioxide, quartz crystal. Our whole planet runs off of quartz crystals and water and vibrations. No wonder we always say that we want to harmonize humanity. Music is the universal language of feeling. It is our communication to the cosmos. So, because we are literally on a floating ball in the cosmos. All right, so why is this important? Now, I don't know if you guys have heard about the lions Gate portal. Okay? The Lion's Gate portal is whenever Sirius and the sun and the constellation that's my constellation of Leo are all in alignment in the sky. Now, don't ask me where this alignment is. Thank you, Graham Hancock. He probably knows. Or Billy Carson, one of them. I just know that there is an alignment that happens in the sky, and this Queen's Chamber is connected to Sirius. The King's Chamber is connected to Orion. And all these things happen that the alternator in my car battery went out this year, and that's how I learned what an alternator to a battery was. The alternator is what charges the battery. So when these alignments happened in the sky, if you look up in Egyptian books and history, and they will say how they celebrated the Lion's Gate, because that's whenever on July 25th, all this would start to align till August 8th, 8/8. Lion's Gate portal, that's the accumulation of when this energy would happen, and the Nile would flood, which would bring fertility and prosperity to the land. But they never tell us how and why those floods would come. I'm like, but what's the moon? Like, what's happening? This alignment would bring light, because light is sound, light is frequency, into the pyramids. It would resonate the chambers, causing a reaction, and then woo, the waters would start flowing into the lovely civilization. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our ancient future. Because if we can remember our past and remember who we truly are as a human civilization, human, H-U-E, all the colors of the rainbow, because we are hues first, we are spirit first, and man second. We are the rainbow bridge. Knowledge is our rainbow bridge. We are ascending just by learning how we can make this planet, which is already heaven on earth, more heavenly. And this is how our ancient civilizations operated and ran. So now let's take this even further, because right here, right now, we're talking about one pyramid, but there's pyramids all over the world, right? So let's dive a little deeper, shall we?